Meanwhile, back at the Ponderosa Ranch, Pandora was hatching a plan to make some chickweed salve. Come on, killer. Let's go and harvest some chickweed. Alrighty, so the first step is to harvest some of this beautiful chickweed, Stellaria media. If you do not know how to identify this, please be sure you have the right plant, because there are lookalikes that are poisonous. You can look up the video I have made about the identification of chickweed. So I'm just going to pick some fresh stuff. Ideally when it hasn't rained too much, because you don't want too much moisture content at this stage, because it can make your salve go mouldy if there's too much water content. Alrighty, so here we are in the kitchen, and what we're going to do is steep the chickweed in olive oil. Here we go, just popping that in there. This is actually a tea press thing that I've taken that out of, which is going to come in handy to strain it afterwards. Don't know if anybody else uses those, but I do. I shall not be stopped. There we go, that's probably enough, and we just fill it up with oil and we cover the chickweed thusly. Alrighty, now we're over here at the double boiler situation. Don't you love how that dialect says situation? Now what we're going to do is put this chickweed in a glass jug into this hot water on the stove. Now very importantly, we do not want to boil the oil. We just want to steep it and keep it hot for some time, possibly an hour or two, and we hope to infuse the goodness of the chickweed into the oil. So you must watch that you don't overheat this. Here we go, bubble bubble, toil and trouble. Let's have a look how it's going. Ooh, looking good. Look at that green goodness in the oil at the bottom there. I'm just going to keep this steeping and simmering for a while and get a really thick brew of the stuff that's in here that we need. Okay, now this has been sitting overnight after double boiling for 2 hours on the stove. It is very dark. Okay, this is a pressing moment. Press that sieve, sieving all of the debris from the oil. And now I'm going to pour it into this beaker. Now what I'm going to do is simply grate this block of beeswax, and I'm also going to put it in this beaker. Nah, you're the greatest. You don't want to overheat this. I just want to melt the wax first and get a measurement. Alright, looks like the beeswax has melted beautifully in there. Now I'm going to take this beaker back over to here, and then I'm going to pour that into there. Ooh, it has gone all weird. Isn't that beautiful? Back to the double boiler with you. See how we go. Alright, that's looking mixed through. Just going to give that a stir with a little chopstick. So let's just say we don't want it to be too firm, as in too much wax content, or too oily, as in not enough wax content. We'll just let that settle in the room temperature for a little while. Here is the ratio of 1:2, oil being the 2 part. That's feeling really nice. A little bit oily, a little bit waxy. Now I need to find some skin I haven't used. Where's some skin? What do you think? I'm covered in the stuff. There we go. Yeah, I'm satisfied. That is a good consistency. Many may differ, but I do live in a hot climate. I think if you live in a cold climate, you want a higher oil content. So, being satisfied with this ratio, I am going to pour these into wee containers that I ordered on the internet, that are made of aluminium, that have screw lids. This is a very poignant moment. Oh, look at that. Medicine sans frontières, mate. Now there's my chickweed infused oil, which I have labelled and dated. That will go into the refrigerator until such time as I can make up another batch, which will be quite soon. And here are my beautiful little tins, also labelled and dated. You can put the labels on the bottom if you want. You can put them on your bottom if you want. Who am I to judge? And there's our beautiful chickweed salve. Bloody marvellous.